Black woman Alicia West is shown jogging through a neighborhood at the beginning of the film. She is stopped and harassed by two white police officers who believe she is trespassing. They discover she is a cop when they look through her wallet. They apologized, let her leave, and said it was an error. Running on, Alicia makes a stop at a cemetery to pay respects to her mother's tomb. After that, Alicia reports for duty and begins her shift alongside partner officer Kevin Jennings. They travel through the predominantly black area of Kingstone. Alicia disputes Kevin's assertion that the inhabitants in that place are evil. According to Kevin, police only react to calls involving an officer who is in danger because Kingstone is so dangerous. Kevin stops at a store and walks inside to get some munchies. When Alicia approaches a youngster called Jamal outside, his mother becomes irate. Mickey Mouse. She is soothed by Jamal's uncle, who works at the store. Alicia makes an attempt to speak with Missy, the irate mother who used to be Alicia's childhood friend. Inside the store, Missy claims she doesn't know Alicia. Mouse refuses to discuss about it when Alicia recognizes him from her early years and asks him about it. Officers are exempt from paying, so Kevin takes things from the store without paying, but Alicia is adamant about paying and deposits cash in the tip bucket. They upload their body camera footage as they prepare to depart. When another officer enters the room and asks Kevin to work an additional shift, Kevin is thrilled and tells Alicia about his next date night. Kevin declines. When Alicia learns she will be traveling with Officer Deacon Brown, she volunteers to take his shift. When Alicia and Deacon first meet, their shift begins. They go to a nightclub first, where they witness a brawl breaking out. While Alicia is interviewing one of the men from the fight, another man approaches her from behind and prepares to strike. When Deacon intervenes and arrests the man, Alicia becomes agitated and tells Deacon to release the man. She was clearly in grave danger when Deacon showed her the man's gun. Over coffee, Deacon informs her that since she is now a police officer and the police are her family, she should stop viewing the black community as her people. Unexpectedly, Deacon receives a call on his cell phone and informs Alicia that they must go. He chose to use his phone rather than the police radio, which surprises Alicia. The Deacon instructs Alicia to wait in the car as they arrive at the spot. Alicia exits the automobile as she notices a man attempting to steal it from in front of her. After the man flees, Alicia hears gunfire coming from the Deacon building. When she enters, she is startled to see Deacon and other police officers. Terry Malone and Smitty murder 3 black guys, among them Zero, the nephew of Darius the drug dealer. Deacon notices that Alicia is wearing a body camera and inquires as to why she left the automobile. When Smitty shoots Malone, who is trying to calm her down by telling her that what she witnessed was an error, Smitty panics and falls, and Malone urges her to get her body camera. After concocting a lie to protect themselves, Moan and Deacon search for Alicia's body. Though severely injured, Alicia manages to get away. No one answers when Malone blocks her radio appeal for assistance. She flees, but Deacon Malone and Smitty pursue her. She calls the neighboring homes for assistance, but they refuse to help her because no one believes the police. She runs away from Smitty and the Deacons once they spot her. She flags down a patrol car, but once again she flees because the 2 cops inside are also involved with Malone. Seeking safety, Alicia slips into Mouse's shop establishment. Initially frightened, Mouse presses the alarm to notify the authorities. Mouse is reluctant to help Alicia and stays out of her way as she approaches from behind. In order to stop the bleeding, Alicia asks to be allowed to patch her wound and use his phone to make a call. When the crooked police, who are collaborating with Malone, arrive at Mouse's store, she contacts Kevin and begs for assistance. He tells them he called because he thought the store was being robbed, which was not the case. After they depart, they harass him and search for any criminal records, but after they are able to establish his innocence, they release him. Coming out of hiding, Alicia applies glue to halt the bleeding from her wound. She leaves to see Kevin after Mouse lends her a hoodie to help her blend in. Kevin and Alicia go to the police station to turn in the body camera evidence. When Kevin unintentionally brings up Malone in his shady dealings, Alicia discovers that Kevin is also involved in Malone's plot. She confronts Kevin about Malone and begs him to stop the car, and they get into a heated argument when a patrol cruiser searching for Alicia drives by, leading Kevin to resist her, but Alicia takes control of the police car and pulls it away. She then handcuffs Kevin and flees on foot. The scene then switches to Mouse going to his apartment, and just as he is about to open the door, he finds Alicia waiting there. Mouse asks that Jamal go back inside after he hears a disturbance and recognizes Alicia from earlier in the store. Alicia walks into Mouse's home, but he asks her to leave after seeming uncomfortable with her presence. While Malone tells the captain a falsehood, saying that Alicia killed Zero, the captain gives Malone the order to locate Alicia, who is pleading with him to let her spend the night. At the same moment, Darius enters and runs to view Zero's body. The loss of his nephew has saddened him. Galone deceives Darius by telling him that Alicia killed Zero in order to have access to Alicia. Darius promises to exact revenge on Zero as he walks away. Alicia's picture appears in a message that Jamal receives, stating that Alicia killed Zero. Kevin visits Smitty and Malone. He is confronted by Malone for failing to take the camera away from Alicia. Kevin replies he knew Mouse when Malone asks whether he knows anyone close to Alicia. When Alicia receives a blanket from Mouse, he asks her why she decided to become a cop. Alicia says that after spending so much time in Afghanistan, she started to view people in a different way. She opted to help people and became a police officer after her mother passed away. Upon visiting Mouse's store, Smitty and Malone see the CCTV tape where they catch Mouse assisting Alicia. After requesting Mouse's address, they provide Darius with the details. In preparation to go find Zero's killer, Darius gathers his team. When Jamal enters Mouse's home, Alicia is dozing off. She swiftly takes his rifle, even though he intends to shoot her. Mouse enters and takes the rifle away from him. Jamal claims that when she killed Zero, he wanted to kill her. Alicia notices Malone's car when she goes outside. They must flee, she informs Mouse. In an attempt to locate Alicia, Malone and Smitty begin rapping on doors. Darius's gang ambushes Alicia and Mouse as they flee. They battle, and after Mouse is hurt, they part ways. Mouse is caught by Darius while he is leaving. When Darius beats up Mouse later that evening, Missy steps in and queries why he was shielding her. Alicia records a video and asks that the FBI receive it from whoever finds the camera. After that, she conceals the recording equipment in a deserted structure. She remembers Kevin telling her that Kingstone was only consulted by the police when a fellow officer was in difficulty. When she decides to go into Kingstone, the locals become aggressive and start throwing bottles and stones at her. She is picked up and brought to Darius by his guys. She admits that Malone lied to Darius and he beats her up and is ready to shoot her. She tells him that since she had everything captured on her body camera, Malone killed Zero and that he was only using her to kill her. Alicia is adamant on seeing Mouse, but Darius wants to watch the video. Darius tells her to get the body camera after first showing her where Mouse is. In a panic, police get ready to head to Kingstone in order to save Alicia. Before more police officers come, Deacon tells Malone to obtain the body camera as soon as possible. VY visits Alicia, who wonders why she continues to see Darius even though she is aware of his threat. Missy says that Alicia departed to enlist in the military, but Alicia clarifies that Missy had an option and chose to pursue that path. Darius then pulls out the body camera and tells one of his boys to connect it. When the police show up, they try to save Alicia. Malone Smitty. After they obtain the body cam, Kevin and Deacon intend to kill Alicia, but Kevin declines to take part. Darius is having trouble seeing the video as the SRT squad gets closer. Darius grows impatient when he sees that the files are encrypted, but they manage to decrypt the movie and it finally opens. Darius gives the order to free Mouse. When the police go to the apartment, they start shooting at the Kingstone gang. While Alicia puts on her vest and body cam and tries to run away by shooting at the police, Missy and Darius's nephew make their getaway. When Darius realizes who killed Zero, he gets into a fight with Malone and beats him brutally. On the other side, Malone defeats and kills Darius. Then, after deceiving Deacon into approaching him, Smitty shoots the policeman. Alicia is cornered and told to give up. Smitty shoots the police officer as she tries to explain how they got everything wrong. Mouse runs to assist Alicia as she struggles with Smitty. Alicia shoots Smitty in the chin after flipping the pistol on him. The police are pursuing them as they keep running. While Mouse and Alicia plan how to get the body camera to the police station, the protesters keep up their demonstrations against the police presence. Mouse says it will be simpler for him to provide the body camera because the police are searching for a female suspect. Mouse accepts Alicia's vest and body camera, covering himself with a police jacket. Kevin sees him approaching but doesn't sound the alarm, allowing him to go. Mouse drives Malone's automobile to the cops after stealing it. While hiding in the flat, Malone discovers Alicia. He reaches out to her, trying to explain what he's done. They get into a fight after Alicia strikes Malone with a log. The altercation moves outside, where a large number of people are observing and taking phone videos. When Baloney reaches for his gun, Alicia uses a metal rod to beat him. Missy grabs Malone's gun and points it in his direction, but Alicia grabs it away from Missy and informs Malone that police snipers have him under custody. As he attempts to arrest Alicia at the police station, Malone orders them to back off after forcing her to drop the gun. Mouse is putting the footage online. When a police officer sees him, they can tell he's not one. The video ends downloading as Malone tries to persuade Alicia to give him the body cam. Mouse turns the gun on the police when he tries to apprehend him. After watching the video, the captain orders the SWAT squad to back off as Alicia is not guilty. Malone tries desperately to shoot Alicia, but Kevin stops him in time, saving Alicia. Mouse strikes the cop after letting him go. Alicia is exonerated, but Malone faces 3 charges of first-degree murder. Alicia and Mouse visit her mother's grave as the film comes to a close. Alicia gives Mouse a hug and thanks him for saving her, but he tells her that she rescued him.